In this video, we're going to look at machine code operations, or commands. These are half of the commands used in the exam. Now don't worry, you don't need to memorize any of them as they're given to you in the exam, but it does help to have a basic understanding of some of these, as it makes it a little bit easier. What's in the crocodile symbols are operands, and most of these commands are actually self-explanatory. For example, LDR loads the value that is placed in the operand into the register specified at RD, and RD stands for register D. The three at the bottom are the ones you may want to get a better understanding of. CMP is going to make a comparison between two values. We then use branching, which is the B commands, to determine what this comparison will be. Let's look at this in a bit more detail now. To make things easier, when I say branching, it actually helps to consider the B command as if it's an if statement in most cases. You can see in the second row here, there are 4 additional commands that appear next to B. These commands are actually conditions. So we've got EQ equal to, NE not equal to, GT greater than, and LT less than. In the exam, they look like this. When it comes to the instructions, we'll have a label written after these conditions. And lower down in the instruction set, you'll see that same label appear again. Whatever appears below that label will be the instruction we follow. Let's have a look at an actual example now. So in this first line, we are comparing what's in register 1 with the number 10. The next line is looking to see if they are not equal to each other. Then we have the label else. So this means if they're not equal, we go straight to where the else label is lower down and we perform this command. Okay, so here's the else. The command below it adds the number 1 to the number 1. It's register 1 and then stores that answer to register 1. However, if that condition is not met, we go to this line where the number 9 is copied into register 2. So this is how that code is represented. In the exam, you may be presented with code like what's on the left and be asked to produce what's on the right. Now, here are the remaining commands. These are actually all self-explanatory, so I won't go into these in much detail, but most of them are ones you'll remember from studying Boolean logic. LSL and LSR are logical shifts left and right. So if you have these, you'll take the number, view it as a binary, and shift all the values to the left or right a given number of times. And that's everything you need to know about machine code.